xQc, arguably the dumbest multimillionaire of all time, takes on Flat Earth. Who wins?
I've come to conclude
Oh, and he's eating also. Boo!
There's a mountain of evidence.
Yeah, let's hear it.
If you don't see it, you're blind.
Flat earthers.
The universe is not expanding. There's no Big Bang.
I'm in the center of the universe. We want proof.
To be fair about the Big Bang, currently in cosmological science, with all the stuff that the James Webb telescope is providing, well, actually, the Big Bang is under serious question. Currently, people are kind of on the train tracks of there's either no Big Bang or there's multiple Big Bangs, and the universe not expanding. That's also the theory of the Big Crunch. So yeah, that let's not laugh about that just yet. Or was it the Big Crunch? Yeah, I think it was the Big Crunch.
About the Earth being flat. Thousands of scientists have looked into it. You think they're all wrong?
Most would be quick to
xQc, I
call
know
them
people
idiotic
giving you a hard on
conspiracies.
Twitter.
What
No
if
worries.
they simply knew some?
Dude, he has food on the side of his. Can xQc not eat properly even? Questionable.
Your homies
don't.
Speed and
What if we
Darden got
live
you
here?
back.
What if this is where we
Unwholesome
live?
clip
Right
from
there.
them.
Everything
No
that
joke
you
link.
know is a lie.
I flew to Connecticut to meet up with a man named Flat Earth Dave, who took me into his attic
Flat
to
Earth
convert me into a
Dave.
flat earther. How long have you been a flat earther?
Nice.
Around 2014, I was doing a podcast about conspiracy theories, and people started sending me flat Earth stuff, and I was like, "Oh, that's ridiculous." I have an open mind, but not to that. And then finally, another researcher who I respect very much said, "Dave, you got to look at this." And she sent me a couple videos, and I started watching them with the idea just to disprove it.
Okay.
Flat Earth is stupid, right? We don't know.
So you were a round earther.
We were all global.
Got it.
All of us. Because we've been indoctrinated.
Well, I'm confused. If the Earth is flat, then why are the things around it that are like illuminated round?
Videos, and I started watching
He actually has a point. He actually does have a point.
them with
Why is the moon and the sun round if the fucking Earth is flat? I don't get it.
the
True.
idea just to disprove it.
Okay.
Flat Earth is stupid, right? We don't
So
know.
you were a round earther.
We were all global.
Got it.
All of us. Because we've been indoctrinated since before preschool.
To first understand the flat Earth, I would have to throw away the idea of a globe and relearn an entirely new model for how the planet works.
The world
Okay.
ocean, think of it as a giant lake with all of the continents.
Okay.
As islands.
I can roll with this
The
now.
shoreline of our world is Antarctica.
Shoreline?
The elevation of Antarctica is higher than any other continent.
sick.
So people go, why can't you fall off the edge of the flat Earth? Because if you're on a lake, right, and you sail to the edge of the lake, can you fall off the lake? No. You step up onto the land. We're not
Land?
allowed to go beyond 60 degrees south. That pink line, the Antarctic Treaty doesn't allow anyone to
Wait.
What?
Wait, why is he
So it's
confused?
infinite?
independently.
Wait, yes! No, that's the same thing I got from what he said. My understanding of flat Earth was that Antarctica is just like, a barrier that prevents us from falling off the edges. Not that there's an infinity world after that. Is he trying to tell us that we're in Lake Mobius? And that around us is just the equivalent of the Dark Continent? Is Flat Earth just based on Hunter x Hunter? Is that what's happening? Do we need to contract a guide to take us to the off the lake?
Explore beyond that. Now you can spend $10, $20, $50,000 to go to Antarctica for a couple of days. So take you to the little peninsula off the tip of Santiago, off of South America. Now that peninsula is bigger than many countries, and they'll show you some ice and some penguins, but no one's
love
independently allowed to explore beyond it. What's beyond it? I don't know. Early 1900s, they were talking about more land beyond Antarctica. What about this?
Whoa.
This
That's pretty
makes
big.
sense. What if we lived here? What if this is where we lived? Right there. These are other ponds with their own suns.
Did we live in a tiny pond that...
I'm not gonna lie. The reason why I like flat Earth theory, because this would be wild and cool if it was true. Okay? It would be completely wild if it was true, and I love the idea of that. Because our world is boring, okay? One day the universe is old, what? 16 billion years? The next one it's 32 billion years or 28 billion years. I don't remember how old the universe was supposed to be, but yeah. That's kind of boring. You're just increasing the age of the universe by 2 because of reasons. Flat Earth is so much more interesting than that.
That is Earth as we know it, trapped by the Antarctic walls and NASA soldiers? Maybe.
NASA soldiers,
Legitimately
that's
thinking
new.
I take some time and the viewers take time to look into all the information you provided.
100%.
Yeah.
Come to the same conclusion.
1,000%.
Everything is round. Everything's a sphere. Everything is round except for the Earth. The Earth is gotta be a disc. It's gotta be a fucking
Well, obviously, that's why it's called the Flat Earth theory, you stupid bozo.
in a plate. It can't. Remember, why is everything else a globe except the Earth? I don't get it.
I offer 3 Bitcoins for 1 globe proof. because all
Three
the questions
Bitcoin.
come up with, what about gravity? What about satellites? What about eclipses? What about seasons? What about sunsets? And all of that's answered.
No, dude. Okay, so this is the craziest part about this proving the flat Earth. I don't know what it's called, but it's a really great way to just prove how bad the flat Earth theory is, because you can prove that the Earth is not flat just with a single piece of paper. I don't remember the details, but it's actually crazy. And the explanation why a single piece of paper just bent proves that the Earth is round is just mind-blowing. I don't remember what the video is called or anything, but I think this the Romans or Greeks did that. By the way, I don't even remember where they figured that stuff out. Just essentially with a piece of paper. I don't remember how it works, but it's like you bend the paper, and from the way the shadow is created, it proves that it cannot be flat. It's crazy, and the explanation is so simple. Like, even the biggest dungus would be able to understand that.
Dave was prepared to destroy my top 10 list of reasons why the Earth is round, starting with...
What is that?
But just talking about gravity, so
The disc
supposedly at the
spins?
very perfect center, there's a molecule that says, "I am the center. Everything come to me."
And it's because it has higher mass or it's heavier?
I don't know, man. Right? And neither do the scientists that claim it. They said there's not enough gravity to hold all of the solar system together.
Okay.
So they go, well, there has to be dark matter and dark
I
energy
see.
because if there isn't, then gravity's a lie. When you have a scientific theory and you have 96%
Nah, that's
of
fact.
Dude, people are... The concept of dark matter is also currently in question. I can't... Dude, this is such a bad video. Because I'm gonna talk about all of this. Yeah, the Big Bang is currently in question. Dark matter is also in question because it doesn't fit the most advanced computer simulations. I don't remember the exact explanation, but dark matter is also in question. There is something there, but it's not it's not the dark matter we presume. No, oh no, this is a bad video. This is a bad video, boys, to talk about this.
Facts on God.
you probably throw
Also, we didn't know what gravity is. We just recently, how many years ago? 4 years ago, we finally proved the existence of the Higgs boson. I mean, this is such a bad video to actually talk about. People are probably already thinking I'm crazy saying that that the universe's age just got doubled in the past year. People already are probably writing in the comments that I'm an idiot for saying that. Oh no!
theory, but in cosmology, they go, no, we'll just make up something to fill in that 96%. If I borrowed $100 from you and I gave you 4, I go, we're even. And you're like, no, where's the other 96? I'm like, well, there's dark dollars. Dark Dollar. You good with
That's
that?
pretty
I
funny,
understand
though.
Gravity is complete and total nonsense.
That's a bold claim, though,
Yeah.
right, for the average person. Ships and the horizon. The horizon is the line at which the Earth's surface and the sky appear to meet.
So when somebody sees a ship appear to go over the horizon, they go, oh, that's Earth curved. But if the Earth was curved, there would be a set distance that it would have to disappear. What do I mean by that? The Earth is 24,901 miles around. According to globe math, the drop is 6 feet at just 3 miles. So if you're a 6 foot tall person standing at the edge of perfectly calm water on a perfectly clear day, you should not be able to see the surface of that water beyond 3 miles because it's dipping over your physical horizon at 3 miles away. But we have pictures where we can zoom in, we can see.
This is not necessarily true for all places because the world is not a perfect sphere, okay? The world is like a sphere, but there's like a bulge on one side. So, you know, it's not gonna always be like that. I think that 3 miles is just like the estimate thing. But yeah, it's kind of just like the estimate thing.
An oil rig at 17 miles away, whatever. We see many things, but we can see the surface of the water beyond the oil rig. When the water is at complete and total rest, it's perfect.
Huh?
What did you know this?
Measurably, testably, provably flat.
xQc, what is it?
Go over the horizon, and it looks like it disappears,
Yeah.
but in reality, we can zoom back in and bring those ships back.
Well, what is it?
They completely appear.
What did you find? Tell me.
Disappear. Things disappear because of the angular resolution limits of our eyes.
Interesting.
Because when you're in an Olympic-sized swimming pool,
You said you can see the surface of the water past the oil rig? No, you can't. What is he talking about?
perfectly clear water. We got.
Yeah, that's about what I would expect here. Yep. Seems. Oh boy, it's gonna be tough.
Your goggles on, you go at one end of the pool, you can't see the other end of the pool. Why? The water's perfectly clear. Because it's not perfectly clear. It becomes more opaque over distance. The air is the same thing. Why is it that I can go out at night, take a picture of the stars, and then every year on the same night, forever, I can go out and take this exact same pictures and none of the stars have changed? When
Well,
we're moving
you
4.5
actually
billion miles
can't.
a year, they tell us that the Earth wobbles, right? We move 1 degree every 76 years. In the Great Pyramid of Giza, there's also a shaft that points at Polaris.
I don't actually even know about the wobble thing. I have heard something similar, but I don't know if that's true even.
Polaris. And we're like, hold on, with that wobble, how's it pointing at Polaris? You know what the mainstream argument is? Well, there used to be a different North Star 2,000 years ago. We just happen to live in the time where it's pointing towards this other star.
I see.
What happens when you open a pressurized can of soda? You open it, what do you hear? What's going on there?
Carbon dioxide's
Well,
exiting the can?
Well, the gas that's higher pressure than the outside air is equalizing instantly.
Sure.
So you open it, so they try to equalize.
I have no idea where he's even going with that. I have heard and seen a lot of flat Earth arguments because I don't think I even have heard that one, and so he just forgets what he's about to say. That's good.
It says we live on a ball surrounded by water, surrounded by air, adjacent to a void, a vacuum of space.
Okay.
Lowest pressure possible. Why doesn't the air all fly up? And the only answer you can come up is, well, gravity's holding it down. What about high up in the sky where gravity's supposed to be less? How come it's not sucking all the air up? Gas violently fills the available space. But for some reason...
So how do we have a vacuum in space?
Exactly.
What do you have to say to the...
Well, we don't actually have a true vacuum in space. There's still molecules in space, but they're like really, really, really non-existent almost. So, you know, that's a thing also.
Graphs, satellite images that have been provided to us.
Satellite images. So what's satellite images? Here's the blue marble that was on everyone's iPhone, and if you look at the clouds, made in Photoshop, right? And the guy that made this, his name is Robert Simon. He's a
Oh wow, he's actually gonna get a lot of people here because the stupidest thing is NASA does fake a lot of images. They do Photoshop. The amount of Photoshop NASA actually does is astonishing. Like Saturn, was it Mars? I don't remember. currently we have the Mars rover, right? Yeah, Mars rover. Mars is supposed to be the red planet. How did I forget that? Mars is supposed to be the red planet because that's what we actually believed for you know, a very long time. I don't remember when it started, but yeah, someone said, yeah, Mars is supposed to be red because of this. No, Mars actually is not almost red at all. And the thing is, when we first got the pictures, yep, there's a fly. When we first got the pictures from the rover, they were all photoshopped to be red, because NASA did not think people are gonna believe if that they're real if they're not red. NASA has been caught photoshopping so many things, so the pictures that he's gonna show are photoshopped actually are probably photoshopped. Yeah, NASA does Photoshop up a disgusting amount of stuff. It's true. It's just true.
Digital artist for NASA. He said he made it in Photoshop. 2012 image, 2002 image. Look at the United States. How did it get so much bigger? Here's a 1978 picture and a 2017 picture, right? But what's wrong with that picture? All the clouds are the same. So from 1978
oh,
to
that's true,
2017,
actually,
the clouds
yeah.
never changed? Identical.
Well, actually, no clouds look like they have changed. Look at this. This is also right here. Yeah, again, NASA does this. This is real. This guy is not making it up. NASA does Photoshop a lot of shit.
So from 1978 to 2017,
and their reasoning for doing that is unexplained. So, when I said they just think people won't believe it, that's like just the most common reasoning why they actually do it, because they don't think it's gonna be real. Yeah, this gets a lot of people, because this is factually true and undoubtable.
Clouds never changed? Identical.
Oh, I see the circled one. Yeah, you're right. Why don't we have a photo of it?
But some pictures he may present are actually just like the fake ones. It's like, oh, look at these stupid people who are just, you know, buying everything. No. NASA is. Maybe he actually does show a fake picture. I haven't verified, like, the blue marble thing. I have heard people say and mention it. But yeah, no, there are seriously a lot of things that NASA just generally fakes. But then people fake the fakes, and it gets really, really annoying and complicated.
Antarctica.
Exactly. And if you look at Antarctica from space,
all these clouds?
No, it's not clouds. It's cartoons. They don't even have images.
Whoa.
No.
Other planets are spherical.
This is cartoons.
If this is that, then that must be this.
I think you might be
I
cooking.
haven't seen Jupiter.
I've never even seen a planet in the sky, I'll be honest.
Okay, well, you have. You just didn't even notice it.
Okay.
Because they look like a bright star. Disney and NASA that work
Is
together.
this gonna be the
want you to
dome thing?
believe in other planets and other worlds, okay? We can zoom in on stars and planets and their pulsing orbs of energy. What are they? Love to know. I don't know. Your head is the sun, and it's holding onto the earth, and it's pulling it, it's letting it go fall around you, okay? Right? But I got a moon here, and this moon is going around the earth. When it comes towards the sun, shouldn't the sun kind of pull it a little bit? And when it comes around away from the sun, shouldn't it be slowed down a little bit?
Yeah, it should, yeah.
Inertia, right, would argue that it's stuck in this elliptical.
You're making up things because you're trying to defend your position, which we all
Well,
do.
I mean,
the Glowers will say that the gravity of the Earth negates...
By the way, I don't know what's the actual solution for this. Maybe it's the fact that the moon can be closer to the Earth at certain points. I don't actually know what's even the solution for this.
It's the gravity of the sun. So the sun can hold on to the Earth, can hold on to Pluto.
Dude, how much is xQc gonna eat? Now, he was eating a tortilla, now he's eating rice? He just dropped half the rice off his spoon.
It's the gravity of the sun. So the sun can hold on to the Earth.
Look! Damn stupid barbarian.
On to Pluto. But it can't affect the moon. You know who is in charge of all international flights? NASA.
Whoa.
NASA is in charge of
Actually?
and they run GPS.
Not a single commercial plane has flown over Antarctica?
No, none, ever.
Whoa.
Well,
Why? Because you can't fly over it.
they run GPS? Bro, these guys, they run the GPS.
Antarctica, look at the Earth.
They run
you might be cooking him.
And then they'll just come back. But there's so many pilots now that have spoken out. Military and commercial pilots.
A little bit too much for my brain.
This one's gonna send you over the edge.
All right.
Okay.
No pun intended.
Over the edge. Southern flights prove that the Earth is not a ball.
Okay.
World Cup soccer.
Oh.
Okay? They were in Doha. They wanted to go back to Buenos Aires. They went to Rome to refuel, and then they went back there. Why didn't they just go here? Because if they did, there's no place to refuel out here. On a flat Earth, Doha, Rome, Buenos Aires. Taiwan to Los Angeles.
Wait, what? Okay, but how does that change anything, though? Okay, so what's the difference? Okay, so yeah, but what if there is no decent place to refuel there? Like, okay.
Doha, Rome, Buenos Aires. Taiwan to Los Angeles. They had an emergency right about here. Well, where would you land? Well, you could go to Hawaii. You might as well go to Los Angeles. Instead, they went all the way to Alaska. Okay?
Flat Earth.
Right? Flat Earth, Taiwan, Alaska.
Is that real?
Los Angeles.
Ooh.
Okay. So here's an emergency.
I mean the fart noises, not this part. This is so This is just so randomly circumstantial. I don't even think you need to speak about it.
They were going from New York to Hawaii, right about here, and they said we have to land. So they went to Seattle, which is like 1,000 miles out of the way. They got there in record time. New York.
What do you mean record time? You can get 1,000 miles done in 3 hours on a plane.
Seattle, Hawaii.
Who's directing the airlines to control?
Well, there's thousands of flights every day for dozens of years. And this guy pulls up this fucking one map from Paint out of one flight in history. Like it's some sort of gospel.
I guess true.
These flight pathways, Steve.
NASA. So here's the thing. NASA isn't a space agency. NASA is the World Intelligence Agency. Everyone reports to them. FBI, CIA, KGB, CCP. Well, why would they lie about the shape of the Earth? What difference does it make? NASA was created right after Project High Jump when Admiral Byrd flew out in Antarctica on the other side of the South
Oh, I actually know this theory. Well, it's not a theory, this story. This is great.
Pole. He found land bigger than the United States, filled with resources. Look at that. From Middle America, he would be in where South Africa is, or where Australia is, and another continent the size of the United States, and no one has ever seen or set foot upon.
Probably.
What does that mean? What if he went from Middle America over what they call Antarctica, and then found another continent out here?
That would
Okay.
destroy our whole worldview of reality.
Now, what if there's other civilizations here? What if these are where the controllers of the world live? Okay. What if?
I'm getting chills right now.
Because the reality.
Lizard people.
Your soul is going, yes, listen, right? Get rid of your programmed mind.
We got a bunch of shiny rock stones like that. Energy rocks, fucking gems and shit.
People don't realize, like, well, Russia
Oh, he's just a Capricorn XQC. Don't worry about it, sweetie.
ratted us out and this and that. They're all in it together. Everything that you know is a lie. The United Nations map, Flat Earth map, International
Also, it's a fucking mineral!
Maritime Organization, Flat Earth map, World Meteorological Organization, Flat Earth map, International Civil Aviation Organization. These are the things that control the world. Why do they all have Flat Earth maps?
Yeah, this actually kind of it does honestly slightly bother me. Because why do they have this map? It doesn't represent anything. There's representation explanations for this, but those representation explanations are stupid.
Well, I don't know. Artistically, maybe they couldn't.
Artistically? Is that your explanation? Let me ask you a question. If this
That's
is where we
funny.
live, would you call this the outer space?
Sure.
What is it? More land? Extra territory?
Land, yeah.
Terra?
Extraterrestrials.
Extraterrestrials from where?
Outer space.
Bingo. So why does it matter? Then when you understand that we're actually at
Bingo.
the center of creation, this place was built for us.
Okay.
And we have natural law which says that nobody can take our free will away. Once you understand that nobody has control over you,
I don't know. Have you seen TikTok?
you take your power back. You stop feeding this beast system that we're in.
Okay.
Globers think they know everything, but they don't know anything.
Oh, is he done eating? Dude, how do you eat for 13 minutes?
Only for those that are willing
That's so
to
complicated.
look and understand and see why it matters that get it. You know, once you get it, You can't unget it.
Is the Earth flat? Is gravity real?
I don't even know
No.
what to think anymore. Could NASA be behind the biggest cover-up in human history? And what are
I mean,
they
Jack.
hiding behind Antarctica?
Oh, by the way, this is a thing. It's very popular. I think. Well, from what was it? I forgot what was it? The video by Kurzgesagt, you know, that German propaganda thing. I don't remember which, but there was this great video that a lot of people have watched and now are constantly saying, "Oh, if the Earth is flat, then half of the world's population needs to be on in on this conspiracy." You either know what I'm talking about or you don't. But I absolutely hate that video because it just fundamentally doesn't understand corruption. Okay, that video just fundamentally misrepresents corruption. If you wanted the whole world to all believe that the Earth is flat, you wouldn't need half the world's population. You would probably not even need 1,000 people. You could easily sell the idea that excuse me. You could easily sell the idea to the people that the Earth is round just with 1,000 people, because most people don't question stuff. Okay, that's the reality of the world. Not how many people do need to be corrupt for, I don't know, Microsoft to start doing bad things? One, the CEO, and guess what? He can make everything happen the way he wants. If he wants to do X, he can easily make Microsoft do X and no one knows about it because, you know, he's the CEO. He just says what's going to happen. And no one's going to question him. No one's going to do anything because the people under him know that, well, if you question the CEO too often and make him look like an idiot, you're going to get fired. You don't need a lot of people to actually sell the idea that the Earth is round, even if it involves like a million different type of things. You know, just saying. There's that really stupid video about that. I just hate it. Too bad I don't remember what it's called. I think it's a Kurzgesagt video. God, I hate that propaganda channel.
Scientists, hit me in the comments section because I don't know anymore. I am curious how deep this rabbit hole goes and where it will lead me.
So I flew to Las Vegas to attend Flattoberfest, a flat Earth convention to see who else had drank the Kool-Aid.
We learned a lot from Dave, but now we need to figure out, is this actually legit?
Yo.
Let's go. You go to the Flat Earth convention?
Yeah.
Oh, right on.
Whoa.
What caused you to become...
Boys, I'm a flat earther too, turns out. Yeah. I believe. Suddenly, for no reason at all, I just believe.
I'm a flat earther.
I was flying to Vegas.
Yeah,
and I was
I'm a flat
"Earth is
earther."
flat," and I'm like, you're an idiot.
Sure.
So then I spent like years researching it.
Okay.
And so I think a lot of people have a hard time accepting that the government
hold on,
or
man.
a select few people or whatever
She has 2 different coffee cups.
are in control of like all this information that, you know, they're being fed lies.
I
Set
can
down
fix
the
her.
indoctrination of what you were told to believe and just like use your mental power.
Do you believe in a flat earth?
No, I don't.
Do you have a response to this?
I mean, whoever feel compelled to research the truth, by all means, you will be a lot more sold into it.
Bruh, look at her. Those hips were made for birthing and I don't care.
Rather than someone telling you what to think.
With fellow flat earthers everywhere around me, I entered
Yo, that's basic though.
Yo,
A
how...
Corona at the casino, dude. What a fucking a team T-shirt on, man.
flat earthers everywhere around me. I entered the convention to
That's
see if
basic
they
right
could
there.
answer the questions flat earth.
Dude, how many hot chicks does Flat Earth have? She's looking pretty good. The one with black hair previously right here. I mean, she's old, but she's not even looking that bad. Dude! I need to get in on this action.
Convention to
That's
see if they
basic
could
right there.
answer the questions flat earth Dave had left me with.
Made it. Dave didn't tell me that Flat Earth is the solution to male loneliness.
How you doing? Dave!
Thanks for coming, man.
I feel like I'm losing my sense of reality.
No, you're gaining a sense of reality because on a spinning ball, there is no reality.
It doesn't make any sense.
None.
No,
whatsoever.
you're right. How many attendees do we have today?
I don't know, maybe 300-400, maybe 400. Thank you.
Yeah, got fans.
Yeah.
After reuniting with Dave, I walked into the event that began with a declaration of war.
And to the trolls, I will give you the same statement I gave back in 2015. Bringing people to your channel.
Is that Logan Paul?
To make fun of flat Earth is like shooting wooden arrows.
Oh my god, Flat Earth is just becoming more vile than wild.
A bonfire. From a distance, it looks like you're doing something. Turn exposing more and more people to our truth. And you never stood a chance.
This is crazy.
Champ,
He did
I
like a
wonder what keeps saying
Palpatine
this in life,
speech.
Oh, our truth, my truth. Bro, there's no such thing. There's just the truth. There's just only one. Like,
Shut the fuck up, that's actually not even true.
I don't know why we can say this shit.
You ever heard of quantum fucking physics? Yeah? Yeah, choose your truth, baby.
The noise of the fuck enemy.
Okay, yeah, I have a question. First of all, I feel empowered to be here around all my
It's just done. It's just one.
sisters right now, so thank you.
It's still mostly dudes, but the women that we saw, maybe some of them were old, but they were old and bald, boys.
What I wanted to ask was, I have a girlfriend, God bless her soul, who...
Why, is she dead?
She's not dead. It's worse than that. She's a glober.
Oh, dude.
How can I get my girlfriend to see the light?
It really depends on the circumstances. Did she have a master's degree in anything?
No.
Okay, does she have a bachelor's degree in something?
Yes.
Is it physical science?
No.
She's got a shot. Did she have any family members
That's
that
pretty
used to work in
good.
aerospace?
Her grandfather's a NASA scientist.
Oh.
And how old are you?
I'm 23.
Oh, plenty of time. There's so many people out there.
Let me ask you this. Is being a part of this community worth
Wait, he just literally told him to abandon her. Oh, I love... See? This is why I love Flat Earth.
everything? All my friends hate me. My family thinks I'm a fool. My relationship's struggling.
Welcome to the club.
Yay!
Why do they want us to be deceived?
Well, you are new. It's not what they stand to gain, it's what they stand to lose.
Oh, no, I want a deeper answer. Why? Why? Why are we the select few? What's so special about us?
There's always going to be people that go against the grain. The critical thinking, when we spread it, it affects other people. And yeah, it doesn't work on everybody. Probably like your girlfriend. Well, if she ever brings up the Dunning-Kruger effect, then, just...
Well, that's what she said I was a victim of. I was like,
Are you serious?
yes.
The Dunning-Kruger effect, by the way, is not real.
Alright.
She's gaslighting me? Yeah, anyways, thanks.
After telling the story of my non-believer girlfriend, several flat earthers came to me telling me stories of how they too...
Dude! I thought it's gonna be just women, and they're like, yeah, I found the one.
who had lost relationships due to their belief in the flat earth.
My 18-year marriage ended as a result. I was able to open my eyes to some of the research and really...
Okay, maybe flat earth is not the solution to male loneliness. It is what it is.
Looked into it, and as I began to try to talk to my husband about it, it just didn't work, and I got to the point where I was insulted every day or made fun of every day.
I see. So he would question your intelligence?
Yes.
I see.
And I'm a highly intelligent person. Everything I believe is being questioned.
Sure.
That's
Once
funny.
you're on flat Earth, everything else falls apart too. Don't
Okay.
listen to the
Yeah.
fights.
Yeah, I actually believe that also, though.
Was it
I
worth it to
mean,
break up
true.
It was me
Yeah, I
wanting
feel
to know the truth, and she thought it was like encompassing everything that I wanted to
Okay.
do.
The biggest problem with this is that to have this...
Okay, I'm just gonna put it out. If you believe in horoscopes, and yet you don't believe in the flat earth because one's stupid and the other isn't, hey, I'm just saying they're not that far apart and different, you know?
You need a sun, you need this orbiting around it, you need planets around that, you need calculus, you need trig, you need quantum mechanics. Unfathomable numbers, we can't even do it. We shrink it down to this.
While some of these ideas seemed insane, these were some of the nicest people I had ever met that almost immediately welcomed me into their community despite my skepticism.
What is the biggest thing that can convince the average person to believe in?
Oh, this is actually kind of a neat thing to mention, because it's true. These people are not malicious. They just believe in a different thing. They're not evil. They're not malicious or anything like that. They can probably definitely be pushy when it comes to their belief, but that's why it's called a belief. And that's pretty much it. They're not malicious. They're not evil. You know, it's just they're normal people. They just believe in something different.
Flat Earth.
The gravity thing, you know.
What do you mean?
That it's just it's a theory.
For flat earthers to make sense of gravity, they would need a different model to explain it. If they could sell me on that, I would become a full believer.
Because they're desperate for people to agree with them. That's all. And they're meeting people over and over again that all don't agree. Of course, they're looking for some sort of connection or validation for what they're saying. It's just what humans do.
Points to you as one of the biggest brains in this community.
That's actually true.
Do this. What just happened?
You're more dense in the air.
Well, why don't I go flying into the air?
Why would you?
Endlessly. Why would I not?
There's a downward electric bias that sets the direction.
Wait, what?
And then there's a positive electric gradient as you increase.
This is called electric world theory.
And then it goes down to equalize. It sets the up and down.
It was actually popular at one point.
Same force holds
Well,
the air down
relatively popular, I think.
onto the Earth. If it's a
Oh, it was called electric universe theory. I think it was electric world or electric universe theory. It's actually quite interesting.
Why does it not affect the air? That's a good question, actually.
No one said anything's being pulled down. There's a downward electric gradient, so that gives you downward pressure.
Turn that into layman's terms.
The higher you go, the more positive charge there is in the air.
Why?
Because that's the way that the world works, man.
What's pulling you to follow the Earth? If you're already free from gravity, and the Earth is going, why?
I'm sorry, but if anyone's trying to argue with me and they have a flute in hand, I hope they're gonna use it to bash me, because otherwise I'm not gonna take them seriously.
You following the Earth? What other force propels you to follow the Earth?
out in space, and you're just
Isn't that like inertia or whatever?
going through the galaxy at 666 miles an hour.
If you're ready free,
You came here for one reason.
What was that?
To not learn nothing.
I'm learning.
Did you learn anything?
Wait, what if I didn't?
That means that you're here for an agenda.
answer my question.
That's in my question.
You're right.
Distracted, yeah.
Just concentrate, all right? What other force is pulling you to follow the Earth?
Between the actual attractive force between the molecules.
No, but how did you measure it?
I don't have to measure it.
But neither do I have to.
Well, actually, that force is just gravity in that case.
The time or decades of
It's still just
science,
gravity.
We're relying on some level of expertise. To be honest, do you trust someone else who did the test for you?
Absolutely.
Why would you do
World
that?
records. Because I know people that have personally done it.
Doesn't that sound like
Just
the foundation of science? Believing scientists who've done the same
The
experiments?
more questions I asked, the less the flat earth made sense.
Tyler, I believe that you are actually looking for the truth.
I am. It's
I
hard
know,
to
I
understand.
know. It's not that hard.
Do you guys ever go back to being a Glober?
Yeah, I don't think I can, no.
Some people will just never see it. Like, no matter what you present to them.
Some people just don't care.
Do you guys believe 9/11 was a false flag?
Oh, absolutely.
Do you believe the moon landing is fake?
Look at his shirt.
It seemed like a common thing among these flat earthers is that they had no trust or faith in the government or science.
Take it a little deeper than that, where I think that all these things that they push on
The
media
overlap there
The
is
belief in one conspiracy
existent,
led to
yes,
the belief
obviously.
in another.
Moon landing, not because you can't land a rocket on a disk of light.
I realized flat earth was the tip of the iceberg with a blatant rejection of critical thinking at the bottom. These people were the select few in on the world's largest secret, while everyone else was a fool.
So it is possible for human beings to move in.
I mean, the opposite of this, by the way, you know what it is? Epstein didn't do anything. There's nothing. It didn't happen. That's the opposite of this, by the way.
5 dimensions, but not only
Kinda
that,
crazy.
Our science needs to be kicked up several notches higher, because that will help everyone.
Ironically, this convention had reconverted me into a globe.
Oh.
Yes. The fool.
Real genuine. You look like if they.
I didn't think about that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Why are you so upset?
Because
I'm a phony? You're a phony.
Okay. Okay, walk away.
That is upsetting.
Our fault. We forgot to kick up science. I am not just higher.
I have no idea what he said.
I'm walking away because I.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, you're like 2 feet taller. You knocked me out.
I'll beat you in a rap battle.
I believe you.
That's good.
Interesting.
Hey, I guess that's it. Jeez, Louise. Is he? Yeah, he gets kicked out. Wow, bro. What a great video, xQc. Thank you. I enjoyed it. You fucking ate like a pig. Degenerate. Anyway, this was Quizzer Said. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.